first. Hi, how you all doing? Hiya. Hello, Teresa. Hello, Charlene. Hi, Alex. Hi, guys. And look what I've got on. Loving this. We had these especially made because we wanted to go retro. We wanted to go old school. And loads of you have sent in your pictures of you wearing these. I mean, this is quite old now. I mean, my goodness me, we're talking like 24 years old. But we're here tonight because, of course, it is the 20th anniversary, the 20th birthday of Chain Reaction. Oh my goodness, I can't even believe that I'm saying that. I mean, I know loads of you love the dance routine. You want it in the set list. On tour, there are so many songs that we are trying to fit in the set list, but I know it's one of your favourites. It's one of my favourites. How do I get one of those t-shirts, A-Love? Well, it's actually on the Steps Superstore. So if you have a little look on our Instagram, link in bio, you can follow that and grab yourself one. I think they're limited edition though, actually, so get in there quickly. Hello, Rice Flora. Hello, Scared of the Mark. I love that. The Chain Reaction t-shirt is super cool. I've not seen that one. Are you talking about this one, maybe? I don't know. And it is, you know what it is? You're right. It's the hardest dance routine of them all. We've gone through different versions of it over the years, with our head mics and then handheld with microphone stands. But yeah, I agree. It is actually quite hard. Let's talk Chain Reaction. Okay, so you probably all know the video, right? It was based on, well, it was quite cheeky. It was tongue-in-cheek, so based on Carry On Doctor. So you had, a saucy receptionist. You had a busty nurse. I was the patient. I mean, I got the easy job. I just got wheeled around. Did you know that the lyrics to that were actually changed? So the Bee Gees gave us permission to change some of the lyrics. Yes, let's talk lyrics, Banana Thug Nugget. Do you know which lyrics I'm on about? Go on, hit me with it. Which lyrics did the Bee Gees allow me to change? I'm thinking about it now. It's so ridiculous that they let me change the lyrics. I mean, Hitch's heart was broken. Craigie Baby, 86. It's been broken many times, to be fair. Hello, Katie. Hi, Baz. Have you been watching Drag Race, guys? Did you watch the episode last night? Did some of you join our Kiki, Owain, Wyn Evans, and I had a little chit-chat? We had a little debrief after the show. I quickly put my kids to bed. I read them the Gruffalo. I poured myself a gin, and then we talked all things Drag Race. And I bloody loved it. It was great. Who was your favourite? No, it wasn't. Hands move lower. No. Hello, the Social Junkie team. Hi. Hello, Shelley Vision. Me and my friends are currently watching the Old Steps tours. In preparation. Dion. That's well done in Welsh. For the celebration of Chain Reaction, I don't know if you've checked out the Steps store. We've just released exclusive Steps t-shirts, and they have a stethoscope kind of on one side, and it hangs down on the other, and it says Chain Reaction. And actually, proceeds of that t-shirt go to our incredible NHS and the amazing work that they've done. So if you grab yourself that t-shirt, then proceeds do go to a fantastic cause. So check that out. Is 100 Years of Winter being released? I'm not saying a thing. Who knows? Hello, Harad. Sut mai? Hey, shwd chi? Hello. Oh, okay. So Sozzy says Ella Day is my favourite. Let's talk Drag Race. Okay. You all know that we were part of this Drag Race season. I can't tell you in what capacity or what we did, but I can say it was probably the most iconic episode for me. I adored being part of the team. It was literally the top of my bucket list, and I was living my best life. Okay, who are your favourite queens? Somebody said Ella. I love them all for all different reasons. I love Charity Case. I love the artistry that goes with horror drag and demonic drag. I just think it's incredible that they have brains that think outside the box like that. I just think it's awesome. I have to champion my girl, a local queen from Cardiff, Victoria Scone. I thought she smashed the whole competition, it was a close call between her and Crystal last night. I thought she was incredible. A funny queen, an unpredictable queen for me is Theresa May. Brilliant name. Her confessionals are someone else. I just look at her and hear her and laugh. I just think she's brilliant. Who else? I think Kitty. Kitty is a classy bird. Kitty Scott Claus. Did you see her entrance? Immediately I thought Elle Woods, and then she released her pictures today and said that was paying homage to Legally Blonde. Of course it was. And I think Ella is right up there as well. There are so many amazing queens. I just think it's incredible. Will there ever be drag queens in a Steps video? Do you know what? I will let you into a little secret. Okay, so for a recent video, we nearly did this. So we nearly dressed up in drag. So the boys dressed up in drag. The girls were going to be drag kings and heightened versions of themselves. So, drag queens as well. But then Little Mix had drag queens and drag kings in their videos. So that kind of, we were like, okay, we can't do that. But I've told you now, so we can't do that in the future. Or can we? Mm-hmm. Can you sing Too Weak to Resist on tour? Absolutely not. Why would you want me to do that? Okay. H, would you ever do drag? Yeah, absolutely. I want to. I would love to do it and go out for a night and just absolutely live my best life as my alter ego. I don't know what that alter ego is yet. I would love to do, RuPaul's Celebrity Drag Race where they dress up somebody in drag. I would love that. Please sing To the One. Oh, I love that song. See, I'm a child of the 80s and I love, that whole synth sound. It reminds me of my favourite movies growing up. So, The Breakfast Club, The Goonies, Short Circuit, Back to the Future, all of that sound, which is what the brief was when we heard Take Me for a Ride. We just wanted to be transported back to that time. And it seems you loved that as well. Let's have some more questions. Can you do Say You'll Be Mine on tour? We haven't done that one for a while. So, watch this space. We don't know. What would your drag name be? Gemma Waller has asked. Suggest some names. I always say there's a brilliant drag queen in Cardiff called Joanna Bummy. And I just think that's epic. It's just so awesome. The 80s. Yes, I totally agree. Mitch, what do you think of Drag Race? I've just told you that. I live for Drag Race. I could talk about Drag Race all day long. It's been my go-to. So, when my children were little, when I was bottle feeding my babies, I would put Drag Race on. So, when I was crying into a glass of wine because they both had colic, I would put Drag Race on. Even happy times, when I had friends around, we'd have Drag Race parties. So it's always been that safe place for me. And I liken Drag Race to Steps and a step show. We always say, and I will keep saying it, that we have an open door policy. It doesn't matter how you identify, what gender you are, what sexuality, what colour, what ability. Come and live your best life. Come and be your authentic self. And that's what it's all about. And I think Drag Race has been a massive champion for the LGBTQ plus community and its allies. It's educated me a lot. I was not so much clued up, but I was aware of the privileges that I enjoy today being a gay man. But I wasn't aware of the trailblazers that enabled me to live my best life today. So, please check these people out. Marsha P. Johnson, Sylvia Rivera, Harvey Milk. There are so many amazing documentaries on Netflix. So, Drag Race, and there's a series called Pose, P-O-S-E. They are both based on a documentary called Paris is Burning. So, please check that out. It's how the ballroom scene started in the 80s. It talks about the AIDS epidemic, how trans people were treated horrifically. So it was the start of, a revolution, really. And that's what you see today in mainstream. I just think it's incredible. Okay, let's have some more questions. Meet and greet soon. I can't wait. Yay! I know. Do you know what? It was so lovely to see all you guys. We came on the road, and we went to every HMV up and down the country. We couldn't squeeze any more in. We tried. But it was so lovely seeing all of you guys. I did, going off on a tangent for a moment, I did a podcast last week with the lovely Danny Minogue, and she's beautiful. So I did the school run. I rushed home. My headphones didn't work, so I had my children's Spider-Man headphones on, chatted to Danny Minogue in Australia, as you do. And she said, when she mentors acts on the X Factor, she always says to them, remember the first 10 faces you see when you start out, because those 10 faces will be there with you until the end of your career. And it's so true. So many of you we saw in that lineup, waiting, with your albums. It was just incredible to see you all again. And what I love as well is that you guys that were children who came to see us first time around, you've had children. And now you bring your children to our meet and greets and to meet us and, to record signings and to our concerts. So it's just bloody brilliant. I love it. Thank you so much for that. Hello. Do I like the nickname H? Yeah. I've been called H since I was 9 years old. So friends of mine called me H in an amateur dramatic theatre company in the Rhondda, and it was called Spotlight. And it's always stood for hyperactive. I think if I was a child of today, I probably would be definitely diagnosed on a spectrum. I definitely would have, if I was a child today. Yeah, definitely. But it was a different day and age back then. I met you in Birmingham. I'm from Tonopanda. Yes, I remember you. Hi, how you doing? Okay, what made you choose Leeds to do an intimate gig? Basically, we don't have many days off on the tour, and that's the date that we all agreed on, that we could actually get to you guys and put on the best show possible. So that's why it was just due to our availability and travel days and actual days off. So Leeds, you got us. Is anybody coming to the Leeds gig? It's going to be a good one. There's a Q&A, and we're doing doing an intimate set. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that one. We share the same birthday. Neon Raindrops, 85. May the 8th, and actually, so you share it with Darren Hayes. And so that's the reason that Darren has been on our previous album and this album, because we share the same birthday. We just text each other on each other's birthday and say, happy birthday, birthday twin. Do you like 100 Years of Winter? For me, you can instantly tell that it's a Darren Hayes song. And little do you guys know that song, if you've read the credits, was co-written also by Walter. I cannot say his second name, Afasaneaf. So please correct me if you know how to say this. So we'll just call him Walter. So Darren and Walter wrote this song. And Walter wrote none other than All I Want for Christmas for Mariah Carey. He wrote So Emotional for Whitney Houston. I mean, he is up there. He is a songwriting god. And we have him on our album. So I will just bow down. It's incredible. What is your absolute favourite song to perform as a group? As all your songs are bangers. Walter Afasai. Yes, I know how to spell it, but I can't say it. So what's our favourite song to perform as a group? That's a tough one because, I always say if I wasn't in Steps, I would love Steps because I love great pop music. I think a really important song for us was Scared of the Dark, because up until that point, we hadn't released any new music for a long, long time. And it was the comeback single, and it was, for me, make or break. We had to prove that we were still valid and we still had a place, in today's music business. And that song knocked it out of the park for me. And it stood up with our back catalogue. It sounded like classic Steps, but it was new and fresh and it pointed forward. So thank you guys. I mean, it's because of that song and you guys loving it so much that, we can continue today. It's amazing. Deeper Shade of Blue is my favourite by Craigie Babe. Yeah, me too. I love that one. We need a Steps brunch. Oh, a Steps brunch. Now that is an idea. Are you and your kids cat people or dog people? Actually, we've got both. I've got a dog and a cat. And my dog and cat are best friends, Dewi and Megan. And they sleep together, and yeah, they have cuddles in the morning with all of us. Yeah, it's a cuddle fest. It's lush. For the 25th, please do a Steps calendar, Bat catalogue CD, and a musical. Well, that's a hell of a shopping list there. I'll try. Take Me for a Ride is my new favourite. Aaron, thank you very much. Yoo-hoo from Scotland, hi there. What is your favourite Steps music video you've ever filmed? Oh my goodness. I have to say, I think Deeper Shade of Blue, because it's so out there. Dare I say that's iconic, and it still stands the test of time today. Yeah, I absolutely adore that one. Yeah, I thought it was cracking. And Take Me for a Ride was almost part 2 of that video, 20 years later, if I can say that. Did you like my skirt? Yes, come on, skirts. You know why I did that, right? So one of my little boys came home from school and he said, girls don't wear pink, Daddy. Boys don't wear pink, Daddy. And I went, yes, they do. So I went on the school run the next day in pink. So that sorted that one out. And then he came back and my other little boy went, boys don't wear skirts. Girls wear skirts. So that's why I did that. Just to wave the non-binary gender fluid flag for our community. And why not? Clothes have no gender. Why shouldn't we? I'd like to see some of you in that outfit on tour. That would be cool. Right. Will you do any more songs with Michelle Visage? Oh, I would love to. Oh my gosh. I mean, come on. Michelle Visage is the official 6th member of Steps. It's the stuff dreams are made of, right? And she is, what you see is what you get. She is such an incredible human. I can't even tell you. And now I get little, texts say, hey H, how are you and the boys? It's amazing. We sent her a little video of me and the boys singing happy birthday, and we had a lovely voice note back. Okie dokie. A duet with RuPaul. Gareth, that would be iconic. Come on. I'm very pleased on the last season of Drag Race, we had a Steps lip sync. That was good. Would you do a song with Britney? Oh my goodness me. I mean, I have a very special place for Britney in my heart. We got on so well many years ago. And she's gone through a tough time, so my heart does go out to her. But that would be amazing. We need to see Michelle Visage and Lisa on the same stage. Well, watch this space. Maybe you will. I mean, Michelle's kind of teased that she may be or may not be joining us on tour for a date or two or none. Haha. I loved it when Faye, what was that one? I loved it when Faye sang Someone Like You with Russell Watson. I loved that as well. That was so blinking beautiful. I loved that. Did you get your skirt inspiration from Schitt's Creek? It wasn't the inspiration, but it was the brief I gave to our stylist, Frank. So I've told you the story behind the skirt. But yeah, that was definitely the image that I wanted. David Rose. That, again, is one of my go-tos, Schitt's Creek. I was invested in so many of those characters. I just think the writing, the comedy, the actors, the whole series was just genius. Did you guys see the Netflix documentary after, when they were reading out all of the fan letters and how touched they were by, all of the lives that they changed? It was, oh my goodness me. That was hashtag emotion. What's been the hardest dance routine for you to get to grips with over the years? Oh, okay, there's been a couple. I think Chain Reaction is, that messes with your head. Excuse me. Chain Reaction messes with your head. The original choreo to You'll Be Sorry, that was a toughie. And if you're talking non-steps, I would say that the dance routine for All Out of Love that Claire and I did, oh, that was full on. Wowzers. What's been your favourite song with H and Claire? Oh my goodness me. I was so proud of that album. So Another Me, Another You was, oh my goodness me. It was a very special time, and we had so much fun making that album. I remember when we were making it, so we flew over to Sweden with Jorgen Ellefson, and he's written so many incredible songs. He did Sometimes with Britney, and Britney was there not long before us. And apparently she just did her vocals and just went out partying. We didn't. We stayed in the studio, and we were good boys and girls. Would you ever be in a soap? Oh, I don't know. I went back to college and I trained. So I trained in musical theatre. We did a lot of acting as well, classical acting. But do you know what? Now, at the moment, my focus is being a dad. I can't go away and, go on tour like I used to. I can't do musicals. I can't do plays because I've chosen to be a parent. And that was my choice. And I absolutely bloody love it. So maybe in the future, but that's my priority right now. Let's have some more questions. I met you at a sign-in in London for H and Claire. Hi there. Maybe we'll meet you again. Are you coming to a meet and greet? Maybe we'll see you. All Out of Love has got to be my most played song on Spotify. I do love that. It's the best step song that was never a step song. Claire says that as well. I'm just going to have a little sip. I'm going to have a little hydration. I'd like a little gin and tonic. Favourite Madonna song? Oh my goodness, I'm such a Madonna fan. I did an incredible podcast. It's called Behind the Groove, so check that out. A lovely guy called Ed dives deep into Madonna's back catalogue. He's managed to get hold of all of her raw vocals and interviews her backing singers and her producers and directors. So good. But back to the question. Best Madonna song? Oh my goodness, I'm an old school Madonna lover. I love Open Your Heart, La Isla Bonita. But one song for me, somebody said to me once, which song would you cover of Madonna's as a step song? I mean, nobody really covers a Madonna song because they're so iconic. But I can hear the girls' voices on Rain. I think that would be an amazing reinvention of a Madonna song. Hung Up is a good one. Yeah, love that. I love that little collab with ABBA. Are you a Disney fan? Would you take the boys to Disney World? Yes, absolutely. I have to admit, we don't watch much TV because if the sun is shining, we are out. If it's raining, we are out. We don't sit and watch TV or, Disney Plus or any of that stuff. When they go to bed, I put Drag Race on and Schitt's Creek. And oh my goodness, my guilty pleasure. I don't know if any of you guys watch it. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. It's my go-to. So I'm halfway through the current episode. And when I finish my show tonight, then I will go back and finish the rest. I can't wait to see you in Bournemouth on the 1st of December. That's the last date. And it's going to kick off. We're going to have the night of our lives that night. I'm such a massive fan and love you guys so much. Thank you, Sam. Are you a Gaga fan? Yes, I loved Gaga. Oh my goodness, I did like your shirt at the signing. Love Gaga, but I love early Gaga as well. So, Love Game, Alejandro, Telephone. Oh my goodness, she had so many iconic. I mean, her back catalogue is just immense. You can't go wrong. That album, Chromatica, got me through lockdown. Yeah, I did before my boys got up. I'd do a little workout to Gaga, to Chromatica. Bloody love that. See you in Glasgow on the 22nd of November. Woohoo! Yes, I'm so looking forward to this tour. We are chomping at the bit. I bet you guys are too as well. Have you heard of the Honest vocal coach? I haven't heard of that, no. I had an incredible vocal coach in college called Anne-Marie Speed. And she's a dear friend as well now. And if you've seen the movie Cinderella, the recent one on Netflix, and also the movie Jamie, Anne-Marie has worked on those movies as well as many, many others. But yeah, she's an incredible woman. Have you seen the film Jamie? If you check out my Instagram, there was a song on it that really hit home and really kind of put me in the headspace that I needed to talk about it. And it's called Wall in My Head. So if you get a chance, have a little look over on my Instagram TV. I put a little video up. I also have to talk about, oh my goodness. Okay, so today, have a little look at this album. There's an incredible singer-songwriter called Scott Allen. He is huge on Broadway and very well known within our community. He's just done an album featuring LGBTQ plus parents. There are loads of people involved. So there's myself. We've got Duncan from Blue. We've got Mark from Westlife, Lance from NSYNC, and loads of others. Big names on Broadway. It's called Nothing More, the album. I'm actually going to play a track from it tonight on my radio show, and it's just absolutely awesome. So have a little look at that. Download that. It's just beautiful. Stream it on Spotify. I listened to your podcast with G. Fletcher. You boys are lucky to have you as their dad. Oh, thank you for saying that. Do you know what? If you are a parent, you'll know that it's not all, flowers and roses. There's rough with smooth. I cherish the good times, but I tell you what, it's bloody hard. It really is. It's my best job, but it's my toughest job. Wow. And twins are something else. A lot of people say, oh, I had children, not far apart. It was like having twins. It's really not. Because twins are at the same developmental age and they are constantly in competition with each other. I would love to say that they love each other and give each other hugs and they play nice, but I would be absolutely lying. Don't. Oh my God, I would say 90% of the time I have to police everything. But 10% of the time it's lovely. It is lovely. There are moments of loveliness, but I feel like all the hard work is paying off now. I get a little, I love you, Daddy, and I'm sorry for not being kind today. So, little seeds I'm planting are growing and, things are sinking in. But thank you for that comment. That was lovely. I have 25 kids, age 3 in my class. All right. Yeah, but you can give them back. That doesn't count. Who's the cheekiest member of Steps? That's definitely a toss-up between me and Lisa, I would say. Less than a week of September. Any cheeky teases? Oh, there's some more to come. Exciting stuff. I hope you've been enjoying September. Did you see what we did there? Besides Steps music, what do your kids like? My kids, I don't play Steps to my kids. I should they're at the age where they're counting now, so I guess 5, 6, 7, 8 is a natural one. But they're massively into Paw Patrol and Hot Wheels. And I don't know if you have kids and you know this, Shark Boy and Lava Girl. Oh! Wowzers. I did show them a picture of Steps a couple of weeks back and they went, look, it's baby daddy. Which means I've aged considerably. And yes, I have because of my children. When I was a kid, I thought you and Lisa were married. Definitely not. If she wanted to go there, she was barking up the wrong tree. Toronto says, hi. Hi there. I'm seeing you in Glasgow. Hi. Hello, love from Ireland. Hi there. How you doing? Would you guys do a stadium tour? That would be the dream, right? That would be absolutely incredible. I'm your biggest fan. I love your music. I think you have some competition on this Instagram live tonight, but thank you. Right, what's the time? Okay, it is 20:59. I'm on air in an hour, so I do have to prep my show. But if you want to listen in, you're very, very welcome. We're on BBC Radio Wales. I'm going to be playing some Step songs tonight. Yes, I am. I may even be kicking off with one. Can you guess which one it is? Maybe we'll do this every week. We'll see. Guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Pour yourself a gin, put your party pants on, and let's have a little dance. Come on, join me over on BBC Radio Wales. Mwah!